Today, we're going to unwrap the story behind a song that I bet a lot of you know and love, the modern Christmas classic, When Love Was Born.
I mean, think about it. We all know these carols that are literally centuries old. So what's the secret sauce? How does a brand new song actually break through and end up on that same timeless Christmas playlist?
Well, to figure that out, we're going to dive deep into one song that's totally pulled it off. It's this incredibly powerful, poetic piece that honestly gets right to the very heart of what Christmas is all about.
All right, so first things first. Let's talk about what makes this song different. You might hear it and think, oh, it's a carol, but it's not a traditional one. And that little difference, that's actually a huge part of its magic.
Okay, so take a classic like Silent Night. The story of how it was written is basically a folk tale, right? When Love Was Born, though, is a completely different beast. This song was crafted, deliberately, right here in the 21st century. It was made for today's worship services, for concerts, and really for that quiet, personal reflection during the holiday.
So knowing how it's different, let's dig into the story behind it. Where did this song even come from?
So this song pops up in the late 2000s, coming straight out of the contemporary Christian music scene, or CCM. It was really part of this bigger movement of artists who were trying to find new ways, fresh words, new melodies, to tell the ancient story of Christmas. And wow, did it work. Today, it's an absolute staple in churches and all over our holiday playlists.
And the team behind it? We've got Mark Schultz, Bernie Herms, and Stephanie Lewis. Mark Schultz in particular, he's just known for being this amazing storyteller through music, especially faith-based stories. And you could totally hear that skill in this song. It feels less like just a song and more like a beautiful, narrative retelling of the whole nativity scene.
Okay, so what is that story really getting at? To really get why this song hits so hard, we have to zoom in on its central idea. It's so focused, so profound, and it's all about love made real.
The entire song is built around one massive theological idea, the incarnation. Now, that might sound like a fancy word, but it's a simple, powerful belief that God's divine love actually became human, that God became one of us. And what's so cool about this song is that this isn't just a footnote or some background detail. It's the whole point. It's everything.
And that right there is why the title is so genius, When Love Was Born. It nails that huge, complex idea in 4 simple words. That phrase is the entire mission statement of the song. It's saying, hey, this isn't just about a baby being born in a stable. This is about the moment that love itself, with a capital L, entered our world in a way you could actually see and touch.
All right, let's get into the lyrics themselves, because this is where the real magic happens. This is where the songwriters just masterfully weave all this imagery and deep meaning together to make that big idea really come alive for us.
So the song kicks off with these lines. It's super familiar imagery, right? Pulled straight out of the Christmas story we all know. It instantly puts us right there in that scene.
But here's the cool part. Every single one of these simple images is packed with so much meaning. That starlight, it's not just a lamp in the sky, it's a symbol of divine guidance, of a big reveal. The quiet night, it gives you this feeling of the whole world just waiting, holding its breath. And the shepherds, they stand for all the humble, ordinary folks who were the very first ones to get this incredible news.
And then we get this line. Honestly, this might be one of the most powerful and theologically deep moments in the entire song. It's just so intimate and yet so profound.
Think about that for a second. That one little phrase captures the entire mystery of the incarnation. You have this incredibly tender human moment, a mom kissing her baby. But the face she's kissing is God's face. It just perfectly holds these 2 huge realities together in one image, Jesus being fully human and at the exact same time fully divine. It's amazing.
The song also gets really direct about its scriptural roots. I mean, when the chorus sings about Emmanuel and Prince of Peace, that's not just the songwriters coming up with nice-sounding words. Nope. Those are titles pulled straight from Old Testament prophecies. It's a way of saying, this is him. This is the one we've been waiting for. Emmanuel means God with us, and Prince of Peace, well, that speaks for itself.
And then, with this next line, the song kind of zooms out. It moves from that cozy, intimate scene in the stable to the massive, worldwide impact of what just happened.
That small door in Bethlehem, it becomes this beautiful metaphor for how God chose to enter our world, not with a bang, but humbly. This birth wasn't just some local news story. It was the fulfillment of a promise meant for every single person. It was the game-changing moment that, like the song says, changed everything forevermore.
So when you put all these pieces together, why does this song resonate so much? What's the secret to its staying power?
Well, I think it's because the song takes us on this brilliant little journey. First, it starts us off in familiar territory with the classic nativity story. But then it hits us with that line, "I close my eyes, see the night." And that changes everything. That's the moment the song stops being a story about something that happened back then. It's an invitation for you, for me, for all of us to step inside the story. It makes a 2,000-year-old event feel like it's happening right now.
And that, right there, is the ultimate key. The reason this song works so well is because it's not obsessed with the what of Christmas. The details of the manger and the star. It's laser-focused on the why. Why does this birth matter? And the answer it gives us, over and over, is that this was the moment divine love became real, accessible, and present in our world.
Which kind of leaves us with this final question to chew on, doesn't it? When Love Was Born really proves that a song can be so much more than just a retelling of a story. It can completely reframe it, it can deepen how we understand it, and it can invite us to feel it in a whole new way. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the best way to grasp a timeless truth is simply to hear it